with our D&D characters. Play D&D.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Wait,
Also,
wait,
for
we
some
do-
reason,
we
the
do
stream
that?
died. I just had to restart it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was looking at
it's
my thing, going like, why has the stream suddenly stopped at all of us laughing? What is going on? I looked at the stream deck, it's like, why are the buttons off? Who told you to stop?
Mm.
I did. Wahahaha.
You hacked the stream deck, how dare you?
With candles, no less.
Yeah.
Well, you forget the rest of my technical acumen.
I mean, this is very true. If you got on the Steam Deck, you got into everything.
Mm.
Just 1 second, let me just turn the lights off. 3,
Just realized something.
2, 1.
Yep.
I just realized that while you were talking about the Gwyneth Paltrow candle,
Yes.
a Coldplay song was playing on Pandora.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're wondering, which is only one of 2 songs I can stand by them.
Okay.
Good to know. So anyway, last time with this wonderful band of misfits, you guys had ventured into Saphirion's temple, which is slowly being retaken by nature.
You can't say his name.
I can! I am
Oh, no,
everywhere
you
and nowhere.
can't.
I am a Schrodinger's paradox.
It's like, oh no, you can't.
Oh,
Quiet,
yes,
you.
we can.
But is Saphirian Brian's world's version of Voldemort?
In this building, he is.
Yeah, just can't say it in here, because right now nature is slowly reclaiming this place. You'd also come across Blightbite, a former adversary, now turned frenemy. For reasons.
Temporary ally, possible, like, enemy...
All minion.
enemy, like Electric Boogaloo 2, or something like that.
In any case, over the course of your adventuring through this dungeon, you have found that casting any leveled magic spells causes wild magic to go off, as this entire place, being a font of arcane power, is just erupting, and also Tash, I'm bleeding through on your mic. Just there ever so slightly.
Oh, that reminds me, because what effects do we currently have on us at the moment?
Like artifact stuff.
No, the effects from the wild magic. I think 2 of us have reincarnation active.
For
Ooh.
the next
Oh.
minute.
I want to say one of you does, maybe. We'll have to watch back.
I think it's Eppa and Tink.
Yeah,
I believe so, yes.
I wasn't here, so.
yeah, it's nothing dangerous. It's just for the next minute you've got reincarnation on. So if you actually die, don't worry, you'll come back. Doctor Who
Oh,
style.
it's only for a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a permanent effect.
Mm-mm.
Whilst we're in here. Oh, that's much better.
Literally, wild magic. The wild magic sorcerer table. Just roll a d100 every time you cast a spell. That's what you get.
That's she's the Shiro's blades thing. What? I was just curious as to what you'd come back as.
It's more the fact that I can see that's doing that, forcing the regeneration, and then doing it again and again and again, until eventually randomness determines you're back at the start.
Look, I just went ham on something that ate bucks. Don't do that to me. I can't take it.
I mean, I know the feeling. I know when you kind of get stabbed in the back, and it really, really feels bad. Totally not looking at Blightbite at all.
Blightbite just gives you a side eye. Feelings mutual.
So anyway, I suppose, did you mention that there was this Aladdin in sulfuric acid, like, thing here?
Eladrin, and we're not meant to say the name.
I said sulfuric acid. I didn't say I was going to say. Yeah.
Look, can we just take an hour? I'm currently just blood.
And you do certainly have a lot of space goo blood on you there.
Does anyone
I'm
here?
really dead.
Yeah. Does anyone here have either a bucket with some water and maybe a soap, or even know a magical spell that can clean all the mess off you? No.
Magic.
No.
Don't look at me.
I can only read minds. I can only go through the gutter that is other people's thoughts.
When did you start getting philosophical about people's thought patterns?
I don't know, since I got these blooming telepathic powers.
That's a little worrisome that Das is actually becoming a little bit psychological.
Like, he'll eventually attain self-actualization and self-awareness and realize that he is just but a bunch of letters and numbers on a piece of paper.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll ascend and see that the universe is perched on the back of a smiling koala. Why is he smiling?
Yeah.
Because he's a koala.
Sounds about right.
Oh wait, what's that? What's it called in Elder Scrolls? Because that's what Dagoth has basically done. Well, like the bad guy from Morrowind.
Oh. Yeah.
Shagora.
No. Sure, that's a madness god.
Yeah.
The guy in Morrowind basically became a puppet that can see the strings.
It's not Bongo the, clown god or anything.
No, that's it. Achieving Chim and becoming the Amaranth.
Yeah.
The dreamer realizes that the world is a dream and becomes independent of the original dreamer, so it can go and do its own thing.
Cool.
Das becomes the Amaranth.
I become a licorice flavored person.
Anyways, if you guys wish to, you can take a short rest or a long rest. It's up to you. I know Blightbite did hand around some healing potions and is currently out of those.
I would say that probably a long rest would be in order, being that I am kind of hurting. Not bloodied, but hurting.
It's okay.
We can spend multiple hit dice.
It's okay, Rex. You're allowed to be vulnerable around us. You've been with us long enough. Let all those feelings out.
Oh, no, you don't want that.
Oh, yes, I do.
Ew.
How about we
This is the shipping thing I've heard people talk about, not interested.
How about we just rest for an hour, see how everyone feels, and then move on? Unless, we're out of spell slots or anything.
I forgot I was pretty injured as well.
Yeah, you guys did get pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But, that's what short rests are for.
Hooray. Okay.
So we're doing a short rest or a long rest, folks?
Let's... I don't know. Hang on. No. I'm going to demonstrate my ability to lead is to not be undermined by a certain person who had betrayed my trust. I say... We'll probably take... actually, how are you magic-y people doing? How much energy how many spoons have you got left to cast your magical business?
How many
have no
spoons have you
idea.
got left?
I've got plenty.
As far as I know, I do.
Well, Well, in that case, then let's take a short rest and see how we get on for the rest of the day and do all that. Right. I need to spend.
Yeah, for context, Chrissy, only 1/3 and 1 second level spell is what you spent so far. So you're all good.
Wait. Many sets. 36. So that's at least 66 I need to spend.
34. And now
Everyone
I
spends their hit die.
You know what? Let's spend 8 just to be good.
I have spent half of my hit die, and I'm almost back to full hit points.
Let's see.
Mine didn't roll my hit
Bloodbline's
die.
fine, he's back up to full health.
Oh,
I
right,
may have
roll it.
overspent the hit dice, but I don't care.
What? Okay, let's fix this.
I was going to say, if you
1,
want to spend
2,
multiple
3,
hit
4.
dice, you just tick them off, then hit the button that says roll hit dice.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do.
Do I
Well, that's-
feel?
I am going to use half my hit dice.
That's a lot of hit dice.
I use
Yes.
half.
And I got 12. Really? Oh,
that's
it's used
just-
only one.
Yeah, it's insisting on only rolling 1 at a time. I'm just going to do it in the terminal. Or in the chat, rather.
Yeah, so...
There we go, 29 HP. That's what I was looking for.
So that's 12. 12 heal, and then the rest, like 4. Let's see.
Correct me if I'm wrong, can you just keep rolling additional hit dice until you're happy?
yes.
Cool.
I will happily go with it that way.
Sweet, I got an extra 6. There we go, that's me basically. Up to
40.
full.
Was it? Oh, 12. Is it 10 or? Oh, it's 1d10. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, your hit dice are all d10s.
And d8s.
Oh yeah, true, because you got a couple of druids.
Because you got druid. You're a nature boy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use my arcane recovery. Because I'm at 5th level spell slots.
Hey.
There we go. So 5th of the first. That. Anything else on a short rest that I get?
Okay, I'm pretty happy with my. I am feeling good. Not particularly handsome, but good.
Oh, don't put yourself down like that, Rex. You know, you okay.
That dick shaved into your fur off your looks.
Yeah, I need to grow that back.
Well, it was done with silver implement, so it may not grow back for a while.
Yeah.
It comes
go
back, but
back
it's like
to
really
that.
patchy and it's not perfect.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure we can find someone who can cast lesser restoration on your fur when we're not,
Right.
you know, in the middle of a dungeon.
I would say greater restoration, but Das doesn't know shit about magic, so I'm just going to shut up. That'll be breaking the
Hello.
fourth wall.
I found out a weird fact this morning. Sorry, this is
Okay.
real life thing.
Go on.
Apparently, Pomeranians, a breed, are very prone to alopecia and losing their hair. Which I think is really ironic considering they're like one of the most fluffiest dogs.
It kind of makes sense.
Fluffles.
Like, they should like have too much hair growth will force it all to fall out because there's now not enough nutrients to support the hair growth.
They fluffed too hard.
that.
Mm.
And also, yeah, they fluff too hard, basically. That and it's hormones and things like that as well, obviously, if they get older and stress and things like that. But yes, and it was like, they are the fluffiest dogs in the world, but they are the most prone to alopecia. And I'm like, oh.
On that dumb fact, I know that male pattern baldness is actually a genetic mutation.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So most things.
This is very true.
Yep.
This is what we're discussing as we're taking a short rest, by the way, guys.
Yes.
Whilst we
Aw.
spill that Juan tea.
Oh,
damn it.
I should hate that sticker, but I can't.
Yeah. Yes. Break the DM with puns.
Where's my sheet?
I don't know, you probably buried it somewhere.
It probably is. I've lost track of how much D6 I'm dealing out. I know I was somewhere in the high 20s, pushing 30s.
That sounds about right.
I don't find that
think it
Tash
was like
distinguished to go,
26.
oh, we can make it go higher.
Please
think it
don't.
was-
I don't actually have that much HP.
I think it was like 26.
Wait, you've been keeping count?
No, I just have a really good memory.
No, he just has this whole tally board of like puns, like said by the players, and each person about who's like said the puns, and my name just happens to have like a whole line
Yeah.
of puns that takes up 2 rows.
Now, you see, I am planning to like move the desks around at some point, and now that's something I'm really tempted to do on like the wall somewhere. Just put a whiteboard up and just have the pun chart.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It's so large, it's just multiple sheets of paper now being blue tacked to it.
You need to have like A1 sized sheets.
In fact, there are some of those in the house.
I know they are.
Good to know. Anyway, so you all have your short rest and you feel rested and recovered. Where would you like to go next? The only area you haven't been to is down.
Have we had a rummage through these books?
You
Probably
haven't.
could have done that during the short rest.
You haven't, but if you want to rummage over the short rest, you can do. The books on the shelves, most of them have been rendered blank by the knowledge eaters.
Oh.
The ones that have survived seem to detail history and heraldry, if you will, of knights and noble houses across the world. Whether they be from the Dragonborn Empire, the Elven Shogunate, the Dwarven Jarldoms, or even the Olympian Peninsula. All names and deeds have been recorded.
Ooh.
Would these be valuable?
You reckon there might be for anyone that wants to claim they're from a long lost house or something like that. But there is one that jumps out at you, Eppa, most of all.
Me?
Yes.
Please not physically.
No, not physically. It's more like the book is calling to you. It's a small, dusty, almost rolled-up piece of parchment tucked in the bottom corner of the bookshelf, almost forgotten. And as you pull it out, you see that it is actually more like a vellum than parchment or paper. You know, the proper, really old animal hide stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And on it actually depicts the line of... God damn it, Captain Bass. These are not the beast books from Harry Potter.
I was implying that it was more like a mimic, as Marie has nicely pointed out.
Oh, don't worry. One of these days you'll be an entire library that is a mimic. You'll just be mauled by books to death.
That.
Pen will be truly mightier than the sword.
Set it all on fire.
Doesn't burn its flesh. Anyway, getting back to the piece of vellum. On this piece of vellum, you find that it depicts the history and heraldry of the first Dragonborn emperors.
Oh, very cool.
And it gets all the way down to the last name, which has been scratched out entirely.
Oh.
Okay. Can I use mending?
You may.
I would like to use mending to see if I can unerase that scribbling.
Question is mending a leveled spell? My brain can't
No,
remember
it's
these
not.
things.
It's a cantrip.
Curse your cantrips! You cast the mending on the scroll, and parts of the scroll begin to fix themselves. There's like a couple of moth holes here and there which now begin to fill themselves back in. The erasure of the name actually begins to lift away in what looks like flecks of sapphire as it does so. And
Oh god.
well, the name that reappears comes under the name Tiberius. And he even has his own title. Tiberius the Shadowed.
Huh.
Those of you with... Well, actually, Eppa, you're the one that first gets this feeling. The rest of you who have draconic artifacts... When Eppa just reads that name in his head...
Yes.
As Yolon's wing... You get the feeling of like an angry growl. Much like yourself when the books were erased. For the rest of you with your draconic artifacts, it comes across with you, all of you as a wave, starting with Eppa and then emanating outwards.
Oh.
The same growl as Azulon's wing.
Yeah. Almost as if the artifacts themselves are aware of the name that's been said and are not happy.
I just bring out my Shiro's fangs and go, look, boys, down, okay? Like, be cool, man. Like, it's okay. Don't know why you're starting growling all of a sudden. Like,
And Rex actually feels how the gauntlets he's wearing just makes him punch a wall.
I love the different degrees of like, that's telling his place to calm the frick down, and then he's just putting a hole in the wall. Like,
The more frightening thing is the fact that Rex's fist like goes through the wall and just makes a perfect hole. It's more frightening the fact that his arm's also getting quite warm.
Mm-hmm.
and his fur's getting slowly singed off. I mean, what?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Screw it. Can I roll history on this name?
You may indeed roll a
There's
history
like-
check.
I have a theory, but I don't know whether or not. I don't know enough about the actual history.
Can I
That's a 22,
roll
maybe.
something?
If you want,
something-
you can assist, so Eppa will have advantage.
Okay, I'll assist.
Okay, so let's see if we can get better than 22.
I would
No,
roll
it's sadly
performance
not.
just for funsies.
Ooh, I love this song.
That's an 18.
There's a hearty little dance to keep the swords calm. With the history check, though, you know it's something of a myth. It was said that Tiberius is called the Shadowed because he was the end of the line. There were no more emperors after him. At that point, the Dragon Wars started, the Prime Dragons fought each other, and the Empire fell to the state it currently is now. But he never made it across. He stayed on the old continent and died with it. Meanwhile, Azulon's wing and the other artifacts, you all hear this mental image in the back of your mind of just traitor, oathbreaker.
Alright, which one of you is the traitor? Like, come on, fess up. Blighty, is it you?
Ebenrath. it's Ebenrath. Has to be. Or maybe whoever brought him into the world?
That would make a lot more sense. Sorry, Blighty.
Meh.
Well, now,
Wait.
putting that away.
Wait. Did all of you, like, get this telepathic link? Like, did I send out the link? Am I reaching out to more than one person? Oh, no. Oh, yes.
I think it's more that there's a level of sentience of their own.
Well done. I thought my powers were kind of improving. Fine.
It's okay. Sometimes dramatic things aren't about you. It's a disappointing thing, I know.
I am very disappointed.
Okay, in another news, slight diversion. Thank you, Chrissy Cat, for the Prime sub. It's amazing.
Eee! Woohoo! Thank you.
Actually, I wonder.
Thank you very much. And as a first-time chatter, welcome to Tales of Gaming Addiction, where I don't know why I've got this Yorkshire voice going on.
Indeed, you might want to come back south of it.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Damn it!
Effortlessly done. Just effortlessly done. Fucking hell.
Oh, damn.
Maniacs, a lot of you.
You love it.
You were welcome for my service.
Yes.
I do love it, that's the thing. So anyway, yes, back to the lore hype at the moment. So clearly things happened.
So clearly things have happened. I don't know. I don't know enough about history to even know a thing or two about like this Ebenrath or Satisfaction or Tibbles the Darky boy or something.
Well,
We have a hype train.
hype.
Indeed,
hype.
we do have a hype train. Thank you, Steamed Chew, for the Prime subscription on a 1-month streak.
Nice.
Woo!
Yes, let's keep the hype train rolling. By continuing the game of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What? I wonder why it was scribbled out. Well, I mean...
Probably because of the words traitor and betrayer. That might give us a little bit of a hint as to why their names might be scribbled out, you know.
What sort of personality does Saphire have attributed to him in myth? This seems almost petulant behaviour.
In the mythos, he was always the noble knight of the pantheon, if that makes sense.
Right.
Ah, paladin.
In a way, yeah. Although paladins were more subscribed to Aurelian
Ew.
for the whole judgment thing. So the best way to think of it would be like Aurelian would pass judgment and Saphirion would go and actually do the job. So
he's
you know, like this tribe of people are dangerous, Saphirion go sort them out. You got it, boss.
So Saphirion is a dog's body. The dog's body of, you know, or the gopher. Like errand boy.
Yeah, gopher I got, but dog's body, I've never heard that expression before.
To be honest, I don't even know whether I'm putting it in like the correct context. So for all I know, I could be talking absolute lies.
If Dog's body is more of a portrait role.
Ah, oh God! Now I just imagine this like prime dragon god just going like,
My lord, I've got a cunning plan.
oh God.
As cunning as a fox who went to Oxford almost.
Cunning plan.
cunning plan by a punning clan. I love it.
Yes. We're terrible people.
No,
You just realized this.
Oh, no, I'm just reiterating like, how terrible we really are.
well, that's definitely something to keep track of. Do you think we should grab any of these, shove them in the bag of holding? I mean, some of the stuff could sell.
And the blank books could be a notebook where someone could just write their own versions of the book title.
I will say now, the blank books can be used as spell books for those that require them.
I can only be telepathic. I am sad.
Do you need special types of books to be spell books?
It's more just the fact they're blank, so usable as a spell book.
Oh, okay.
I would like to grab a blank book, just for funsies, and pretend that it's a spell book.
If no one's objecting, I'm just going to grab Dash's bag of holding and just any book that still has text in, shove it in the bag.
You have a motley collection of books. It's slowly becoming quite a library in the bag of holding.
Yeah, Rex is gonna grab one of the empty books.
Oh, is it here?
For some reason, an orangutan now appears in the bag of holding.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, is there any smoke?
I'm going to grab a blank notebook and I'm going to plot the chicken scratchings that I will put inside the book.
What did you say, Marie?
I asked if any of the books in the bag of holding were spent.
No, there is not, but if you ask the orangutan, he may get you one.
Since when did we get an orangutan, like, in the bag of
Because
holding?
now there's so many books in there, it's created a bit of L space.
Huh.
I will explain all later. A nerd thing.
Oh, Pratchett.
No time to explain, just grab a cactus. You guys have seen that meme, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll post it in group chat here in a second.
You gotta have at the very least, grab your towel.
I'm going to grab the blank book which says Volume 1 of So Your Father Lost at Tiddlywinks.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's an old one.
Oh, that's an old one. Holy shit.
Anyways, Blighty seemed to have walked off somewhere.
Yeah, I'm exploring the rest of this dungeon whilst you'll bicker about with books.
I got my book. I'm keeping an eye on you so you don't do anything shifty and dodgy. Come here, I'm just as fast as you. It's that meme where, like, there's this child and there's this child, like, sort of looking behind very shiftily at this woman, and then they pick up the pace, the woman picks up the pace, and then they just start sprinting after each other. Come here.
This is the whole now run meme, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, those stairs down are the only path now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And we've already gone down.
Well, let's face it, we know where we're going. Down on this level, things are getting weirder. The floors and walls are a mix of hewn stone, dirt, and what looks like crushed ground sapphire powder.
This is bubblegum powder.
Oh, God damn it.
What's bubblegum?
I'm gonna like tap one of the
Delicious
blue
stuff.
bits and lick it to see what it tastes like.
Tastes like sapphires.
It's rock candy. Even better. That was it. It's like a raspberry sherbet kind of thing.
Save me from the mad kobold, I beg of you.
I'd like to use detect magic, please. I know the whole building's basically going to blind me, but once my like eyesight returns, I want to look at like the sapphire dust specifically.
Fair enough. You open your mind and let the magic flow through you. It is blinding. Roll a d100 for me, by the way.
Oh, damn it! That's what I get for not thinking things through.
Alright, sometimes it happens to the best of us.
28.
He does not turn into a potted plant
This time.
this time.
Please tell me that's on 42.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, 41-42, you send us to a potted plant. For 28, though. For the next minute, all your castings for all the spells you cast that have a casting time of 1 action are now 1 bonus action.
Very cool.
That you seem to have tapped into more magic than you realised.
Magic potential.
Nice.
But the sapphire itself is magical, as is the soil and the roots protruding from the ceiling.
I just had a fingertips worth of dust in my mouth. Does anything happen?
Make a con save for me, Des.
Okay.
Lordy.
Con save, you say?
Yep.
It's a 13.
It's kind of
Feathers,
weird seeing it.
feathers.
No feathers, but it's kind of weird seeing extra colours.
Oh no. Wow, this is like the one time I stepped into this tavern and there were so many dancing lights things and that, and everyone's just like having fun. There's just so many drinks. Only there's not really a party here. This feels weird.
That's with all due respect, I'm trying to concentrate on. There's a lot of magic in here, and it's like trying to see different colors of mud.
But all the different colours of mud are rainbows.
Okay, the mud and the sapphires and whatnot, are they completely like radically different? Like, for lack of a better term, colors of magic?
Yes, the mud itself is clearly that of Feywild, and then the sapphires are radiating just pure wild arcane energy.
Oh wow!
It seems to be this is where the heart of the forest has burrowed itself down to try and eliminate what remains of the temple above, and is sadly being fought back by the temple itself.
I need a bag. I need a bag. I need all this dust. I need all this dust now.
Oh god. I could just imagine like Epicus doing the line with the dust and just inhaling it.
He who controls the dust controls the universe.
Oh no.
And then he'll run around and start singing, I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh no.
I wasn't going for like the getting high. I was going for what if I made gunpowder infused with this stuff?
Oh no. I'm gonna wander around because I see colours everywhere.
But yeah, like I'm gonna just like whatever little containers I have, I'm just gonna. In fact, empty one little bag of sand, fill it with all new sand.
I'm going
Bruce,
to go
nicely
this.
said. Des,
Hi.
as you get to this door, it is not locked.
I open the door, bold as brass.
I had a feeling you would.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Inside this chamber,
Mm-hmm.
the plus is from your rage.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, he would have dropped that.
It was an easy because I don't have a rage token.
I
Annoying,
will.
really.
Oh. I'll switch. Every time I rage, I'll put the little fire on there.
Cool. Anyway, in this room you can see that the hewn stone floor has been ripped apart and replaced with rubble and dirt. And clearly the signs of something burrowing through here.
It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
look like worms. It definitely doesn't look like worms. And even if there weren't worms, none of them are named Wiggly Woo. I'm just gonna tentatively step into this room in the hopes that
The
maybe.
DM's like, hey, I made an encounter for this Where's it gone? Mild panic as the encounter has not loaded.
I'm gonna hop over this branch. Unless
Like-
the branch comes to life and it tries to eat me.
Lightbite,
Mm.
do you have any bags to fill with this sapphire sand?
Hang on. No.
That's disappointing.
Right, just to make this clear, the bag of holding is now in Eppa's possession, right?
Wait, what?
Just making sure.
Sure, I will. For now, I am holding onto the bag of holding.
But I just thought that, like you had you said you took the bag of holding off Das, so you just
To put books in? Yeah, no, I did
but
say that.
but you never said that you gave it back to me. So
Yes,
Really?
you're right. You're right. I did not say that.
yeah, indeed. See, I'm keeping track of these things. I learned my lesson from last time.
The quantum inventory is working.
So it's like slowly but surely just passing cupfuls of sand to an orangutan in a
I'm
bag.
just gonna jump over this. Whee!
Looks at you confused. Anyway,
Put it
as
on
you
the
enter
shelf.
this room, and
Oh,
look at it more
shit.
fully, a creature emerges through one of the tunneling bits of dirt down here. It is a strange mix of serpentine. The token itself has flaming arms, but I couldn't find a good way of making it look natural and all twisted with vines. Hero Forge is very limited in its models. But more importantly is the heart of this thing. It is missing. There is just a hole and what clearly looks like etched stone where the heart should be. And it's at this point, I would like everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh God. Sorry, guys.
I mean, I'll roll 20. It might take a moment. Or D&D and beyond.
What did you roll?
I
Oh dear.
rolled a 3 on the dice, which turns into a 4. I'm too busy just going through all the sand.
Oh God.
Starting with the
imagine-
sapphire dust.
I could just imagine you using your little tail to sweep the dust in, like da, da, there we go. Like, yeah.
Unironically, if we weren't all in imminent danger and this place was dangerous, there is a bit of Eppa that would genuinely just roll around in the sand to get its power just to seep into his scales.
Unless you get like high, like das.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
these roots and stuff, is that considered,
They are
Rough
considered
terrain?
difficult terrain, and things will be explained in a moment.
oh shit.
Because there are environment things to worry about now.
I jumped over the branch, so
Layer actions, yay.
I'm not in the room yet. Yay!
Run, Forrest! Run!
I can imagine that the only way that anyone else outside the room would be fully aware that this like thing exists is when TJ goes.
And Brian,
Yes.
I love how I was so loud. the
TJ
entire-
rolls initiative with advantage, so that's actually a 20.
I shall edit that.
Yeah, sorry.
I love- I
Hello,
love-
does that.
I love how you said that with such loud, with such volume and enthusiasm that like Discord just went no.
Yeah. I mean,
I was trying not to yawn.
well, that seems like a Discord problem and not a me problem.
Perfectly fine. Anyways, Rex, start of the round. It's on you.
Yes. Well, Rex, I think Rex still has his the Omni Violator ready.
Mm-hmm.
he is going to use his. He is going to wait. Just need a little measuring.
He extends the Omni Violator, like one of those like things where like you just flick it and then it extends in sections.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, Rex is going to use his rabbit hop to jump around. Was that 20 feet? Wait.
Yes, that'll be 20 feet from where you originally started.
Yes. And then he is just going to run next to this thing. Although he is going to do it in a little bit weirder way. He is going to do it in a way that he is going there, there, and there. He is going to dodge the vine which is on his path.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to hit this being with his Omni Violator.
Go
27.
27 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
17.
Ow.
And of course 1d6. So that's 22 for the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second attack. A 30.
Will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
17. And
Consistently hitting 17.
yes. And 19 in total.
So you land 2 heavy blows. The chest of this thing begins to buckle and break under the hammer blows. It's not quite bloody, but it's getting close.
Okay. Well, that's Rex's turn.
Alright then. Next up is Captain Dash.
As a bonus action, I'm going to dash, so I can get round this side, cartwheel over what I presume is a bit of vine.
Yep, the vines are massively difficult terrain, but they're for environmental things later.
Yeah,
It's a surprise for later.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cartwheel over at that anyways, and that's just like sort of like saying, like just talking to himself as he's like unsheathing like the Shiro's claws, like it's like every single time we seem to come across a complete like unknown being in these sorts of places, and all of a sudden we just want to fight. This all this unnecessary aggression. Why is that? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not like they look threatening or anything. They got a hole in their chest, so maybe they think that we stole something off them. And he's just rambling to himself as he's gonna do a attack with Shira's claws with advantage because he is flanking.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 25 to hit.
A 25 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, just a flat roll. And I need to do 60 something. 66 worth of sneak attack damage.
Yes.
So let me have a look-see. 66. That'll be another 27 points of damage.
That was a great roll.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a 12. No, yeah, it's a swing. And then the 27. taking it to a whole total of 39 points of damage.
You come up from behind and shank it with Shiro's claw. Or Shiro's fang, rather.
I feel kind of bad. Like, sir, what's your name and what's your business here? Do you come around these parts often?
Sound like you're at a bar trying to pick him up.
He doesn't so much like turn around to look at you, more just like the head rotates like an owl.
Oh. And
But it doesn't lash out at you. For its legendary action, it's going to lash out at Foxy.
Even though I did more damage. Actually, no, let me do the math. 19
Okay.
plus.
A 22 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
Lovely.
I need we at some point we need to have a long sit down, make you like 4 rings of spell storing, each of them with just a charge of shield.
In any case, take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
I was thinking, was it magical? Because I think there was. Oh, okay. Because if it would be regular.
Yeah, because you got your lycanthropy stuff.
Yeah.
But no.
So,
yeah, a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh no! That's
Oh
not
no.
good.
Oh my.
Don't want to hug this thing.
Womp womp.
So, Das, you watch as this thing is like not even looking at Rex, just gut punches him in the air. As he's being punched, you watch that natural vine sort of stuff that make up the arm lash around Rex for a moment. Rex almost seems to wither away.
Guys, we have a kinky wood person sort of thing that's taking the life out of Rex.
Rex, your hit point maximum is now down by 23.
Okay.
Oh no!
By 23, you say?
It's not permanent, but just make a note.
Also, this guy can turn its head 180 degrees without snapping its neck.
That's creepy.
So anyway, that's its turn. I assume you're all done, Das, as well.
Yeah, I've done my bonus. I've done my bonus action. I've done my action. I've done my sneak attack. Yeah, I think that's me.
I do apologise. I felt like I interrupted your turn.
No, that's fine.
Now the environment gets to act.
Oh boy.
Anybody within 5 feet of a vine on the minimap right now.
That's me.
And
thank goodness.
Rex and TJ. Could you make for me, please, an athletics or acrobatics check?
Wait, I'm not near vines?
Yes, you are. Sorry, Das.
Say, an acrobatics or
An
a...
athletics check.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics because...
TJ, you are fine.
Das just cartwheels all the way around it, like...
Just a moment. Athletics or acrobatics, you say? Well,
Whichever you like.
let's do this.
Das goes all rubber hose.
And that is 23.
That's a dexterity save.
What? Oh, check.
Yeah,
Oh.
athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
But goddamn.
I mean, to be fair, you've got like what is that on the dice? That's a 13 on the dice.
And then
plus
that
regular
20.
20.
You're also fine. All 3 of you avoid being entangled in the vines.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It is now TJ's go.
Alright, bonus action. Rage. I'm not gonna yell at this time.
Again, I wish I had it as a sample button. We all know the classic.
Yeah. So he's gonna rush up next. Next to Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I ask?
make two reckless attacks.
Go on.
Is TJ flanking with Das?
Yes.
Oh, but I don't need to go reckless.
I mean, you can do if you want to, by all means.
Oh no, I'm good.
Hit it.
A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't. Okay. That should have just been the 3. So, 13 slashing damage. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's like that.
And then,
I think it's just the way D&D Beyond does character sheets. I've ranted at Tash ad infinitum about how much I hate the coding.
This is very true. He's kept me up all night. With it.
and he gets brutal critical.
No.
Eep. Biggest eep.
The environment went.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Brutal critical. Come on, where the hell is it? You can roll a 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. So
3d10. Like I said, eep.
plus 3 for the rage damage. So 13.
Well,
Ouch.
that undid all the healing I just did to myself. God damn it.
And that'll end TJ's go.
Alright then. So with one expert who actually cleave in quite deep, the second one strikes at like where that hole is, and there's now a massive gouge, and it begins to bleed. I'm not quite sure what colour though. It looks clear, but it's oozing like blood. Freaky.
For me, it's very technicolor because I'm still under the effects of the dust.
Yes. Right, so you go 40, 50... Well, Blighty can only run that far. That's including the extra movement to run. Why do you have to run ahead of me so much?
Because I'm a monster.
For those that didn't quite hear that over Discord, that's his response was because I'm faster.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The best he's got is a crossbow. Well, full hit. That doesn't have the greatest of AC. Ooh, 27 damage.
Wait, its AC is like 12?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wait, how's he getting sneak attack? Oh, right, because you don't
They're
use
like
your bonus action dash.
Yep.
I was gonna say they're like,
Rogues,
That
baby,
does
don't
not
use
matter
voice
at
actions
range.
for sneak attack.
Swashbuckler rogues.
He's not a swashbuckler, he's something else.
True.
That's what he's going to do. It now comes to the creature's turn. Crap.
It's still looking at me.
Yeah, it's more the fact of it's surrounded, and it doesn't like being surrounded.
Aw, it's claustrophobic. Let's all give it a nice big hug.
Well, in fact,
Betty
I'm gonna roll
introduced
something
herself, but he
defensive.
didn't seem to like that.
Why are you
I'm rolling a
antagonizing
number at
the
random.
Fey monster?
TJ, it's going to attack you first. It lashes out at you with the. Oh my god.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Nope.
Meatball. Oh,
It
This-
was going to lash out with you with the tail. No.
I feel kind of bad. I feel
It
really
sees the rage in your eyes and realises bad idea.
bad.
I'm just more scared of what you used as the base for this creature.
Yep.
Criminy.
I needed something that fit the size description. Alright then. And the next one to be picked out at random. Who's going to get the punch?
TJ.
TJ once again.
because he smacked him very, very hard.
A 25 to hit.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you take a whopping 29 points of bludgeoning damage. So that would
Half.
be
15.
14.
14. Okay.
Round down. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Whilst it's still looking at death. It's just like, just having an intense staring contest.
You assume that what's looking at your eyes.
Yeah, it actually has a featureless face. If you zoom in at it, it is a featureless face. It's got two mandibles and deer antlers. It's a whole amalgam of creatures.
Hey, eyes up here. Not down there. Up here.
Give me a second, sorry, I'm just trying to work out the save of this thing because it changes. That is sadly a fail. So your hit point maximum goes down by 14.
Okay.
And you what is it? Seems to recover a little bit. That massive gash you gave it with the critical begins to heal, but it begins to heal very slowly. With that, it's now Effa's turn.
Fantastic. Gonna move my tiny little butt into the room, so it's 15, 20. Since I have to take magic on, do I have any insight to whether or not it has any particular weaknesses? Like, whether or not, like, necrotic damage would be particularly effective?
It does not. Certain spells may have more of an effect, but it's not like it doesn't have any resistance or immunities to specific damage types.
Okie doke. And you said that the mud is difficult terrain?
No, the mud isn't difficult terrain. It's just clearly where this thing is barreled on through to try and take out what it can.
Cool, because that makes
And the roots are dangerous when the roots actually get to do something.
Cool. Images. Eppa's going to finish off there. He's going to use his bonus action to start his spell gunner's litany. So anything he shoots with his gun is now magic damage as well as piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be first a cantrip of Toll the Dead. It needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it does not have the best one of those.
And I'm going to guess it is missing 8 hit points.
Oh, it's missing a lot of hit points. That's a 6.
So that's 50. That's 15 necrotic damage from the cantrip.
More hit points are disappearing from this thing.
And now I get to do something that I don't use very often, which technically isn't casting a spell.
It's a gun.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'm going to have to wait till next turn to do that fun thing. Because I'm going to use my bonus action. So, yeah, this'll just be a gun.
Wizard cast bullet.
14?
A 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fantastic. 7 piercing damage. 7 magical piercing damage.
The piercing damage works. The creature is now bloodied.
That's epic.
Okay, that brings us round to Tinksco.
Something tells me that creature is not having a good day.
It is not having a good day.
We are not known for being the good days of creatures.
So I think I'll pop you in the corridor because I assume you'll be keeping up with everybody else. You are currently 35 feet away from the door when everybody started kicking off.
Okay. And are we attacking the other thing? The side of the door?
Everybody seems to be piling in, yes.
Yes. Well, I will stay where I am, and we will do. Let's see. I thought I had flaming arrow, but I think I'm thinking of flaming spear.
I say be careful with leveled spells in here.
Indeed.
No, that's fine. I was thinking wrong what I had.
You got acid
Probably
arrow.
because I'm partly thinking Nori as well.
Yeah. You do have flaming spear, but you also have acid arrow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I was combining the two.
Artificer makes a new spell.
Yep. Flaming acid arrow. Really?
Ooh. That sounds nasty. I like it.
So it corrodes the wounds, but then cauterizes it at the same time.
So they can't bleed out anymore, but they can't heal it either.
Nice.
Why does this sound like a war crime?
Oh, we do have flame arrows. I wasn't going mad. We do have flame arrows.
Indeed, they enchant your arrow, or any ranged ammunition, so they do fire damage.
There we go. I'll stay where I am and shoot a flaming arrow. Bonus action, I can healing word people. Does anybody need healing word yet?
Not specifically now, at least myself.
I was going to say, would greater restoration or level spells like that are dangerous, but would that be what would restore people's HP maxes?
No, it would not.
Oh.
Although, Chris, if you could be so kind and roll at least a 1d100 for me.
Yeah, it doesn't have it. Oh, there we go.
Just let me know what the result is.
23.
Yes.
23.
I just read your message, Josh.
Oddly enough, not a lot changes as your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue. This is more like
Basically, I've got a tan.
yeah, tan. Huh.
I've gone from turquoise to blue.
She's been rolling around in the sapphire dust.
Didn't Crepe turn blue at one point?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Violet, you're turning violet. You could always enter into a county fair.
Either way, she's blue.
Wait, Violet straight?
No,
Violet Beauregard.
yeah, Violet Beauregard.
I know. I wanted to make. I just wanted to make it that joke.
Violet. You're turning violet, Violet.
Either way, she's blue. Double D.
Yep. Anyways, so do you want to cast healing word on people?
Yeah, I mean, I've rolled it. It was a 6, so it's whoever wants it.
Okay then, so whoever would like 6 points of healing, claim it now and take it. Could you roll for me another D100 as you do so?
AJ and Rex will have to fight it out to see who deserves the 6 points of healing.
Go for it, Rex.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I
Thank
thought
you.
all your damage had reduced to max
What?
HP, not actually done damage.
No, he's got damage done too.
Dang.
Okay. With a pop, Tink has disappeared. Tink, until the start of your next turn, until the end of your next turn, you are currently on the astral plane. You are safe and otherwise unharmed.
No.
Blue. So I'm blue and on the astral plane. Great. Why blue, ever D, ever die?
I like the idea that you're just actually in the bag of holding.
Tch.
You know, the orangutan offers you a banana.
Is it a bit like, so there's a
Is bananas.
There's a book
B-A-N-A-N.
So there's a book series called The School for Good and Evil, and in the third one, Merlin turns up, and he's like antisocial, and he just yeets himself into his pocket. He opens up his coat pocket, just jumps into it, and it's like a bag of holding, like that's where his house is.
You could say it's a pocket dimension.
Yeah, he literally is, yeah. And he doesn't speak to anyone and like tell them
We've
what's
got to be up in the 30s by now. Just today alone.
Brian's just scrolling through his phone and increasing the tally.
Yep. So anyway, with that all done, we get back round to the top of the round with Rex.
And Rex is going to hit this creature. Hopefully. A 16.
26 is
And
your swing with advantage.
26,
That will hit, so
yeah.
go ahead and roll for damage.
17.
We're rolling 17 a lot.
Yeah.
Don't forget
just
your
I mean,
blood magic
It's what?
damage.
it's like it's a 2d6 damage roll plus 9, so 8s are pretty common on 2d6.
So 21.
Quite a lot of damage. It's certainly bloody and getting worse for wear. Go ahead and roll for another attack if you wish.
Yes. That is 32.
That will also hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. This is when he rolls maximum.
12. And
Shy of the minimum.
that is going to be... So 14 in total.
Chunks of this thing now begin to fall off. It's a mix of stone, scale, fur, insect shit. As you're beating this thing to bits, you realise that it's literally a hodgepodge of other animals stuck together.
Ooh.
So what we're fighting against is a chimera. A chimera?
Kind of. Anything else for your turn, Rex, or are you all done?
Rex is actually saving his bonus action.
Alright then. Captain Das.
Das is just contemplating if they're committing a war crime. Like, we just saw this random dude in the thing, and for some reason we're just fighting because somebody says that apparently we have to, maybe, just because we rolled initiative, and those are fighting words, apparently. So, yeah, Das is like, sort of talking to this guy, is like, yeah, seriously though, like, seriously though, like I don't know what you're thinking, but well, I mean, I can kind of figure out what you're thinking with telepathy, but yeah, it just feels a bit wrong, like just beating you up and not asking any questions whatsoever. Like, you still haven't answered any of the questions. I mean, you got mandibles for mouth and everything, and I forgot to roll with advantage, so let me roll another dice again. And that'll be a 19 to hit, and let me just roll some damage die and everything else, and ooh, that does look like pretty high numbers. 37 points of damage.
Ow. Jesus.
And as a bonus action, to be honest, it's kind of tempting to just use the dagger just for funsies. Yeah, just because, why not? Okay, so I'm just gonna do that with advantage and roll. I said roll. So that is going to be a 25 to hit, and it's just going to be minus the sneak attack damage. That is just going to be 4.
Additional 4. That was a dagger, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was with the dagger. Just a bog standard ordinary.
The dagger stabs into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And does no damage. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
Is that how much damage is going to be reflected back onto me because of a guilty conscience?
No, there's just a bad thing could happen.
17.
The dagger is blunted, but otherwise okay.
So it's stuck.
No. It bounces off as if nothing happened.
Okay, apparently my dagger doesn't seem to want to know anything about this guy. Actually, I wonder what I could do with my telepathy, whether it's an action or whether it's just something else entirely. Let's have a look-see.
Well, whilst you have a nose, can I have everybody but Tink give me either athletics or acrobatics checks, please?
Why does it have to be checks, not saves? Uh-oh.
It doesn't say that it's an action.
In that case, then
I will I will telepathically ask it, like, maybe you just prefer not to answer out loud because, you know, we have everybody attacking you, including myself, but, you know, what's your name? Like, what are you doing here? Why are you made up of so many other creatures? Like a hodgepodge kind of thing going on.
What's your sign? Do you like long walks on the beach? Do you have any pets?
What's your favorite color?
Do you want children?
Oh God! No! Oh, jeez.
So, before the
23.
can I, as the attack is coming, can I use my ready bonus action to actually use Rabbit Hop to hop out of the way?
You can't ready a bonus action, you can only ready an action.
Oh, okay.
I like how you're thinking, though.
Yeah.
Also, you'd have to have pre-declared that.
And that was the other thing I was going to say as well. You need to let me know if you're going to be readying.
To be fair, he did say that he would ready a bonus action or save his
bonus action. But you can't use your bonus action when you're holding for a trigger. You're holding your action to do.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like he mentioned it earlier. Like, not that I'm saying it would have worked or anything, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, I like where his mind's at.
Yeah. So what does this dude say?
When you get back, so 18 you pass. So Das, first of all with you, with your mental reaching,
telepathic kind of thing.
You get nothing back but the noise and the sounds of nature. Birds in trees, lions roars, insects chittering. But it's all at once, so it's literally just noise. You can discern nothing. You get a migraine, it hurts. Everybody else though, you're fine as the vibes go to wrap around you, except for Eppa.
Yay!
But now, Eppa, you are considered slowed.
Oh, okay.
Could I roll a wisdom saving throw for a reason?
You may. TJ, it is your go.
Okay, let's see here. He is going to make 2 more halberd attacks.
Go for it. +27 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
+3 for rage.
As your blow lands, the body of
The
this
same
thing...
fucking... the same fucking numbers.
That is quite impressive. As you slam your halberd into this thing, it just collapses into a heap.
And then he hits it again because he's pissed.
Perfectly acceptable. You smack the pile, some more bits come flying off.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
I leave that down to you.
Don't do that.
So, if you wanna
Rexis.
take it.
Yeah. Well, Rex is so pissed off that he is going to carve a dick on the trunk of this thing. To the what is assumably their forehead.
You can go ahead and do that if you wish.
Yes.
If this were 3.5, I'd say take a 10 for some true artistry.
Yeah.
Is the root letting go?
The root is not letting go.
Can TJ come over there and help tear him loose?
You can certainly tear him loose. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Rex.
Oh,
will help.
it. Strength check or strength save?
Strength check.
Alright.
For the record, at the same time, I am using Toll the Dead on the root to just throw necrotic damage at it. Get off me!
2 and a 6. Or sorry, 2 and a 9. Hardly impressive.
So 13 overall.
And Rex is going to. Well.
The 13. You successfully rip the vines away from Eppa, and Eppa is now free and no longer slowed.
Now what the hell was that thing?
At which point as well, I shall bring back Tink, because with a pop, Tink reappears. Slightly more blue.
Yes, I'm back.
What is this thing?
But Blight responds with, I don't know, I don't like it. The DM will say, go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Oh, okay. I'll do a nature check.
I'm gonna say I'm quite high in nature if you want Tink to do one.
Go nuts.
Go for it.
Gonna do better than me.
Would survival fit?
No, this is more
Or
of a
has to
nature
be
thing.
nature? Okay, he's not proficient
So
in
that,
that.
and then I get a 15, which isn't that good.
And let's see.
I mean, a 15, I think, is still the best roll.
So far. Tink's nature check is the best. These appear to be some sort of grasping vines. A natural thing that occurs out in nature, and this thing is more than happy to just grab things and hold them in.
It's just giving Depp a hug.
I did not consent to this hug.
Yeah, Bye advises everybody don't go near the grabby things.
So is Eppa grappled at the minute?
No, Eppa has been freed.
Yeah.
Eppa was the
Yeah.
only one that actually ended up being grappled, but TJ's managed to break him out.
Wrench me free.
Mm.
Oh my. Yeah, Eppa, you're probably nearest. You kind of notice that Das is sort of looking down on this now crumpled mess of a dude. Like, hasn't sort of really moved as such. Just looks as though he's lost in thought.
I mean, I think Eppa is also just going, what on earth was this thing?
Well, as the two kobolds are looking and wondering what this thing is, you watch as it gets reabsorbed by the roots
Ah!
and vanishes. On the nature check front, Tink with a 15. You've heard of the term "our heart of the forest" before. From what you understand of it, it acts as like a natural reset button, if you will. Well, in fact, better put it be like a forestry bomb. You plant this thing, it's designed to go off and sprout a forest somewhere. And you got this sinking feeling in the back of your mind of maybe it can't die until it's done. So you might have just angered it.
So what? We hang out here until it comes back and we beat the shit out of it again?
That is
I'm waiting for Tink.
Sorry?
I was waiting for you because it was your realization.
What is it? It's like a forest creature, is it?
Heart of the forest, yeah.
Yeah, heart of the
Yeah,
forest.
heart of the forest.
From
Yeah.
what you know, it's basically like a forestry bomb. The Feywild plops it somewhere in the real world, and it will start growing a forest. It doesn't really stop until it's done.
Yeah.
You might have just pissed it off.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Boy.
I'm just gonna have a look over here, Das.
Oh, what? Oh, right. Okay. Sure. I'll follow you. Make sure you are safe and sound, and in no way at all in any form of danger.
Thank you.
The corridor seems to loop back round to where you guys started to your right, and then to the left, it opens up into another chamber. Whatever this was has long since been eroded and erased. The vines are lashing around, and some are actively scraping away at the stonework, almost trying to break the masonry apart.
Oh, I don't like this place. Now, hopefully we can kill that thing. Because if we can kill that thing, then maybe we'll secure what's left of this place. This is, like, planetary important.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm just gonna jump over the vines. Whee!
Oh, there was a door at the other end. I didn't realize.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
I thought it was
there's
just
a gap
a
up there.
wall.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Again, the doors were only there just for my sake of like, okay, I need to help define rooms.
I'm gonna cartwheel across the room and avoid the vine.
Really, I should also be making you all do rolls for saves, but to be honest, there's enough of you, and athletics is now just becoming a futile endeavour.
I'm just more or less like cartwheeling across this place, like wee.
That's fine. It's just empty chambers full of destroyed murals and divines like effortlessly scraping away at everything.
Assuming my detect magic has lasted this long, because like it lasts for over a minute, and their fight was only a few rounds.
Yes.
Is there any like rhyme or reason to like the Fey magic, especially in relation to this part of the forest?
as far as you can
I
work
know,
out,
like, is there like a trunk to it? This magic.
there is no. Well, there is a trunk, but it's outside of the tower itself. You can see like the faint roots and like almost like an X-ray, or not quite an X-ray, but like you can see the trails of the Fey magic through the vines, through the walls, through parts of the floor, and then just disappearing off as if that's as far as you can penetrate through the soil and the rock.
Right, so it's invasive. It's not. It's not a bomb that's been placed in the building.
Yeah.
It's
It was
everything
next
outside
to
trying
it,
to come
and
in.
it's doing its job. Kind of like what we do when we do Helldivers. We assume the 500k is going to work from its minimum safe distance until it hits a wall.
Yes.
Not salty about that at all.
No.
No, clearly not.
Anyways, down this part of the dungeon, it goes from the natural overrun now to a saphiric gemstone overrun.
Oh.
You gonna start snorting this stuff, Appa?
I don't think we know each other that well for you so sarcastic with me.
Or do you have some kind of weird, like, gizmo that can inhale this dust? Kind of like a vacuum, but with a hose as opposed to just a black hole.
That's defined vacuum.
Just something that sucks really, really hard.
A voice from the back of the pack is yells out, "Sound like you then?"
Excuse the heck whoever said that to me, and I don't know whether it's telepathic or otherwise, but I do
Oh, it's out
not...
in the open and you see a very familiar hat flying.
Oh, with Blight Bite.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, rude. Second of all, don't pretend as though you have telepathic powers. That's really unnerving. Third of all, which way do we want to go?
Which way's thicker with crystals?
The crystals seem to gain in density down this way.
I'm going to resist the urge to go very crystally. So let's have a look down here. Pepper is just sort of like tapping his claws against like clusters of crystal on the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, don't go too far in without everyone else, just...
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to reveal the map to you all.
Yeah,
At least you can explore.
saying.
These rooms are much like the rooms prior. You can clearly make out like they were murals of some description. They seem to like depict Saphirion's history across the world and what he has done of like establishing knights and guilds and serving as the enforcer for the Prime Dragon's will. Although a lot of it has now broken off the wall, turned to dust, and gotten covered by its own sapphire crystal.
So did these crystals used to be part of the murals? Or did
No,
they
these
fall
seem
into
to
the
be
floor?
unnatural wild growths. Eppa's like passive. Well, those of you with a fairly high passive arcane, it's kind of like this is how this place has reacted to the Feywild invasion. Whilst one side's like promoting natural order, plants, flora and fauna, the tower's response is just no, screw it, gemstones and crystals, baby.
So essentially, it's like Swiper no growing, Swiper no growing, or something like that.
Sort of, yeah.
Once in this first room, as much as Eppa does want to run around like the hyperactive child, can I do like an investigation check? Because I'm actually looking for samples of this crystal that are of specific sizes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yeah. Oh no, that was nearly an 18 on the die.
Oh no.
Can I assist? So that I can give you a chance to get an 18 on the die.
If you wish to assist, you may.
I will assist.
23.
Much better. You do find the crystals that you are looking for.
Okay. So Eppa was going around. He was looking for like crystals about the same size as like the grips on his pistols, but he's also looking for like crystals that might. I don't assume I'm going to get all of these, which is why I'm listing all of them. But he was also looking for like ones that might resemble something about the same size as a weapon that Rex would use, or something that might work as a ring. Because it's like this is like pure draconic arcana, essentially. I mean, it's wild as all hell and will need refinement, but it's like it's like getting physical spell slot. This is amazing.
You can certainly break off a chunk of sapphire for the purposes you need. Like literally, as like I put on the map, there are chunks coming out of the wall. They are approximately to scale.
Rex!
Yeah.
I'm not big enough to pull this out the wall.
Even Flightbyte's like looking around at one of the rooms, is like, the treasure, the wealth. Rabbit Man, can I borrow that hammer for a minute?
Only way I am borrowing you this hammer is when it pierces your skull.
Could you not swing it at me, but swing it at those rocks over there? Just want them broken up a bit so they go in the bag a bit easier. Das.
Who hurt you, Rex? Oh wait, never mind.
A lot of things have hurt Rex.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, like, just a moment of, as there is a moment of silence, Rex continues like, and also, it is not the head you're thinking of. It is internal trauma.
I'd say that top one's what, about 7 foot long?
I like the fact that they're literally just harvesting sapphires. Meanwhile, Das has gone off exploring. Das, you continue down the gemstone corridor to the point that like it goes from like actual work stone and looking rather nice to just pure gemstones. It is weird, it's creepy. Every footfall for you almost resonates.
Wait, every what now?
Every footfall. Like every time you take a step. Instead of like the sound of like your claws on stone, it almost like rings. Like it's bell chiming.
I am going to
like
find.
reading a crystal wine glass.
I am going to find different sized crystals, and I'm going to try and play a random
it's not
melody.
different sized crystals. It's literally your feet.
I am going to stomp my feet, like the percussive kobold that I am, to like try and make some kind of tune up. I'll roll a performance check for your amusement.
Go for it. As you continue your way up the corridor, you do eventually come across a large steel door. It's not the best.
It's a little dissonant. Yeah, he's not used to it.
On this door is emblazoned a colossal emblem of a sword and shield. You reckon that this is the center of the tower. Beyond here will be the Saphire artifact that you've been seeking. If only you could get in, because the door right now is locked.
I'm guessing there's no keyhole.
Not that you can see.
Rex, do you think we should get another one of these? This is just like what you can hear down the corridor. Rex, do you think we should get another long piece of this so that if we see that heart of the forest again, we can just stab it with the crystal?
Sounds good.
I feel like
I could.
giant magic crystal and weird fey creature aren't going to get along well.
Yeah, and I am actually probably we could incorporate some of this crystal to my weapons.
Oh, that's why I got the 7-foot piece. I only need like half a foot worth of it.
Yeah.
It is so long. That piece is so long it is actually poking out of the bag of holding now.
Oh, you're holding
It's full of
fly,
goo.
it's just now zips up over the top. I have a club of holding.
You're
But anyway,
having fun there, Black Knight.
so much shiny. Give me the shiny. Yes,
Just
come
grab a
nuts.
few pieces.
Back
Pack it up
to you
with
with
the
the door.
sword.
How would you like to proceed?
I'm guessing I can't lift it from the bottom.
No, you cannot. It is the bottom of the door sits below the floor.
What's that name everyone's been banning me from saying? Salad cream? Or is it... or is it... Or is it certainty, celery, drumstick? And no one's there to shut them up, so, you know, have fun with that,
Do you
guys.
spend the next whilst they're all looting sapphires, going through it, want to eventually say it?
Part of me wants to roll initiative to see whether I can say the name before everyone else comes along.
It's
That
a
sounds
choice.
fun.
It's a choice I leave to you.
I'm gonna roll initiative, bitches. 17.
16.
You're really handy to think out, but actually tell me what your
Just,
initiative modifiers are, so that way I don't have to worry about.
Mine's a +7. So, is it like... Is
22.
Is it a standalone complex, or is it a zoophone, sousaphone?
Oh, maybe it's second. Maybe it's second gig.
Is it?
Maybe it's a solid state society.
Is a solid snake, or is it Sonic the Hedgehog?
I'll say, wait, whose turn is it, initiative-wise? We've gone into initiative order, and then Das just started talking.
I'm just saying. I'm just seeing whether anyone else catches Das about to say the actual name,
Well,
because
this is where things. So, as you guys have finished looting the sapphires, which you know have now a mighty hoard.
Oh,
I have a question.
Go on.
Can I roll a perception check with advantage?
Because you do have keen ears.
Yes.
You may indeed.
is it sausage bangers and mash? Like, that doesn't sound right. Is it shepherd's pie? No. Like sheep wool.
Is there anything special that is obvious in this room?
Not really, no.
19.
You do hear Das begin to go through the thesaurus of all the words that have a phonetic sounding s to the start of it.
Yeah.
Saliva.
You all of a sudden notice that Rex starts to run almost panicked towards
Rex is normally quite flopped and down the second he realises his death. Bing!
Bing! Oh shit! Das is up to no good!
Oh, Jesus.
Good Das is a twinkling.
Oh, man.
Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. No, that's not even it. Like, that would begin with an S.
And
Salvador kind of does.
literally rushes by Blythe, like, okay, now I'm in a hurry. Get out of the way.
Bite, catch up!
Uh,
If he's running, you should run.
Guys, what's that name of the blue gem dragon dude that we're not supposed to say the name of? Like Saphire or something?
Australian?
At this point, I think Rex could basically jump on Das and basically roll around in very toony fashion to actually hold his mouth shut.
the word sadly escapes.
Ah, damn.
You hear the word Saphirion emanate from Das. You all wait for the tower to react violently. And instead, no, the door swings open.
My next guess was going to be sesame seeds. Or open sesame or something, but you know what? That works.
Before you is a rather somber-looking scene. The walls and ceiling of this place are lined with sapphires. Occasional clumps sprout out as if almost like wallflowers. The centre of this room is dominated by a floor of black marble, on top of which is a sarcophagus chained down to the floor and to the ceiling by heavy metal chains. On top of the sarcophagus, you can see a suit of half plate, gem encrusted, but made of the same sapphires as the chamber itself. I should just point out, as you guys will again be walking through the corridor and then even into this room, your footsteps ring out like gem glassware being rung.
Okay, if we coordinate our footsteps in such a way that they can sound relatively in tune, we could make up a pretty good gem. A pretty good sea shanty, really. No?
Is it fair to assume that this floating sarcophagus is directing the defense of this place?
It's not floating. It is on the
I thought
floor.
it was. Oh right,
No,
I thought
there's
the
chains
chains are holding
binding
it
it to the floor, but also holding it in the ceiling. Like the ceiling chains are taut as well.
down. I think Eppa's gonna let everyone else explore the sarcophagus. I think he's actually more interested in whether this is actually the epicenter of this place's defense against the Fae.
The epicenter.
Same thoughts.
I didn't even think of that one.
We all just share one brain cell, just passing it back and forth. As
Either
far
way.
as you can work out, Eppa, you assume that this place probably is the core of the defences. Those of you, so mostly Eppa and Tink, because of your knowledge and use of arcane magic, this place is... it feels weird, for lack of a better term.
And Rex
Normally,
is
like, you feel
actually...
lethargic when you're running out of spell slots, but no, you feel like reinvigorated.
Yes, and Rex actually is proficient in Arcana.
Whilst you're proficient in Arcana, you don't really cast magic in an arcane manner. You cast them through nature.
Well, true.
This is gonna sound hippie as fuck, but Eppa is just going to cross his legs. He's going to close his eyes, and he's just going to try and reach out into the magic in the space. He might not get anything, but that's what he's going to do. And he's just like, look, just make sure. So if you guys can find like a blue version of the dragon box, I'll see what's going on in that sarcophagus. I'm just gonna see if I can help. This tower's too valuable.
I'm also going to try and reach out to, I don't know, whatever the suit of armor could possibly be with my telepathy as well. Like, hello!
Your telepathy gets you nothing. Effa, as you sit there and try and reach out to this place, almost not quite short resty, but close enough, you do regain 1 spell slot.
Oh, sweet. Of a specific level?
Of your highest level that you need replenishing.
Oh, sweet. That's a 5th level spell slot. Very nice.
Anybody else like to do anything in this chamber?
I'm also investigating around the sarcophagus, but...
The sarcophagus
I mean, I haven't
itself?
got roll 20 up, so I don't know what's there.
It's a room filled with crystals with a sarcophagus in the middle of it that has a cool suit of armor on top, but it's chained to the ground.
Yeah. Yes. Since you're looking around the sarcophagus, you can see, like, it has gem growths on the sarcophagus, but they're coming from what looks like the seam.
Okay, one of you guys who has a really big and heavy thing to hammer away the lid or something. Is chain is the armor like attached to the lid, or is it attached to the chains which are kind of like at the corners of
It
it?
is resting on the lid.
Can I attempt to move the armor?
You can indeed.
I will attempt to move the armor, not put it on, but just
That's right.
move.
You go to move it. You expect heavy, but this is lighter. This is way lighter than you're expecting.
Ooh, this feels very light. It's gonna pop it up
So,
here
we've lost a Marie.
We indeed have lost the memory.
and here
I assume her laptop's went, hey, update time, let me restart.
and here, and last piece there.
Welcome back.
Thanks. One of my friends tried to do a voice call.
No.
It kicked me off this one.
Yeah. So okay, I could maybe try and open the lid, even though I'm a teeny tiny kobold.
You
Like-
also have magical unbreakable scimitars you can use for leverage.
Oh yeah, like, I just thought it'd be for stabbing people, but I just like.
You manage to crack the lid of the sarcophagus open. It falls off to the side, and inside you can see the skeletal remains of a dragonborn, but now made of sapphire. And the light glows in its eyes, and that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh boy!
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
shit.
Ooh.
Oh snap!
Excite.
Yes. So I hope you all enjoyed that session.
Yes.
A bit more
Yes.
chaotic than usual.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you watching, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you again to Chrissy Cat and Steam Chew for their Prime subscriptions. It all helps out. It allows us to keep all this show running and make things better for you as
Yes.
well. Consider it like a long-term investment.
Every little helps.
Indeed. I would do the Tesco
Does-
butt slap.
Quick question.
Go on.
Rex and TJ's max HP, is that back to normal yet, or is it still reduced?
That will go back up when you complete a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So thank you all for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, favourite, subscribe, and all that usual jazz. And we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.